Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us, and for this Super 7 Ultimate review, we're going to be looking at the Alligaticon figure, which to be honest is quite a deep cut, because unless you've seen the cartoon and you've seen the particular episode City of Steel, you might not have a clue who this particular character is. So we're going to have a look at him, the accessories that come with him, and of course we'll see how he looks and displays with some of the other Super 7 figures as well. Before we get started, I'd like to remind anybody who's not subscribed to the channel, if they'd hit that subscribe button for me now please, because it really will help me out. And also let's have a quick look at the packaging. Now the packaging is beautiful. Let me quickly just lift this up. There you can see you've got like the outline, or shall we say the blueprint, with the blue foil of the actual figure itself. You can see we've got his name on the side there. The box is lovely, nice and sturdy cardboard with a lovely sheen. There's the Decepticon logo, and you'll also notice, as I say, that they've got the correct names, the tech specs, all the correct font and stuff, and that is because Super 7 figures are licensed by Hasbro and Takara, so they can use the correct names and all, of course, the relevant terminology. So let's have a look at him. So as I said, this is pretty much all from the episode, well, it is all from the episode City of Steel in the cartoon. And this is quite a basic figure, but also the animation of this particular character is exactly the same. So there's nothing on here that's that's missing anything from the animation. Some of the animation, was quite basic in the 80s, and this looks exactly like it did. So it's not as if it's missing any details, decals, any sort of, I suppose, extra detail at all. The figure itself, you can see, has a twisting head, an opening jaw, etc. A little bit of detail there for the eye. You can, I'm presuming, that looks like a little bit of movement there on the head. I don't want to go too far, but it definitely looks like there's a hinge there. You can definitely spin it all the way around. There's movement there. You've got movement on the small legs all the way around. There is that a ball and socket joint? Yes, it is. There's a ball and socket joint there, so you can spin it multiple angles on the front feet. The toes are, by the looks of it, exactly the same. The hind legs to me look to be more all sort of fused in one, but I could be wrong. Yeah. Oh no, that is, look, there's a little joint in there. It's all just very, very stiff. I've just literally, as I say, opened it from the box. So you've got toe movement, knee movement, and I suppose you could class it as hip at the top of the leg. You've also then got a swivel in the tail. 1, 2, 3, 4 points of swivels in the tail for the articulation. And I'm pretty sure you can tell this is just like a crazy... Look, there's Optimus's smokestacks, there's his windows, etc. It's nuts. There is the Decepticon tower with the Optimus Prime arm in, which again is attached. You can't take this off. You could if you wanted to, though, with other Optimus Prime figures. I'm sure I've seen this. Yes, you can replace and swap the hands out, but pretty much only with Optimus's. But that obviously now gives you the option, if you wanted to pop his gun. He's saying that, but these are so oh, it does go in. Thankfully, yeah, it does go in there. So there you got Optimus's arm with his gun in hand there, and then you've got the taxi from, of course, the above ground scene as well. This is as basic as it comes. It's rock hard. There's no playing it. The wheels don't go round. It is just one solid molded piece of plastic, and then one last little bit of, I suppose, bit for your nightmares, a severed Optimus Prime head as well. You do tend to forget that these cartoons were aimed at kids. So there you go. This is pretty much all of the parts in there. And as I say, unless you've seen the episode, a lot of this will be very much like, why on earth is that like that? Why on earth is that like that? But I suppose it's really good for collectors who want something slightly different, because that's it. I don't think there's any other versions of this particular character, definitely not mainline anyway. That's not to say that a third-party company might not have made one of these. I can't think of that off the top of my head, and as I always admit, third-party is not my forte, but there obviously wasn't a Generation 1 figure of him, and to my knowledge, and I'm pretty sure I'm right, there hasn't been one in the Generations toy line either. So this is, I suppose, the first official, definitely, because obviously it's licensed by Hasbro and Takara, version of this particular character. And as I said, unfortunately, guys, there isn't really much more to say about it. It's a very, very strange one. There's the new Optimus Prime there. Again, if you want just an idea of, I suppose, how big he is. And then, of course, there is it's the Earthrise, but the Netflix colour scheme of the mould. So that, again, just gives you an idea of how big he is. But that's, again, all I've got to say on this particular figure. It's definitely one of their more strangest, but it doesn't have anywhere near the same problem as the Retgar one, at least, obviously. Funny enough, the one I just knocked over, let's have a look at him compared to that. Yeah, it's way bigger, obviously, than your deluxe sizes. This would probably be classed as Voyager sort of leader class scale with how long it is. But yeah, as I was saying, not much more to say about this figure. I'm sure people will be using it for their recreation of some of the scenes, but there you go. Let me know what you think in the comments, guys. Take care.